Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social, talking to you from around Covent Garden. And today what I want to talk to you about is everything that's falling apart in your life. All of the shit that's happening right now. The first thing I want to say about this is, when we think about our life situation, we normally see on the surface all of the things that aren't going well. The relationships that are breaking down, the money that we're not making, the health that we still don't have. But we fail to look at those factors with the backdrop of all the things that are going right. So the first thing is to think, right, maybe I don't have that relationship I wanted, maybe my health isn't as good as I'd like it to be, but am I in extreme physical pain right now? Probably not for most of us. If you're not experiencing physical agony right now, you could be. You have been, and you will be at some point in the future, experiencing severe physical pain that you're not feeling right now. But right now, do you feel actively grateful for the fact that you're not feeling it? Do you think, oh, my life is so great because I'm not experiencing that agony that I had 2 years ago or 3 years ago? No, you just think about what needs improving. We never see the backdrop of the things that are going extraordinarily well. Do you still have your close friend, your family members? Do you still have people in your life that you love? They're not always going to be here. At some point you're not going to have them. But do you feel grateful right now that those people are still in your life and they're just a phone call or a mile or two away from you? Again, we look at all of these things that are broken and need fixing, all of these things that are falling apart, but we never see them against the backdrop of all the things that could have fallen apart but haven't. All of the reasons that we have to be extraordinarily grateful, to be alive in this speck in the ocean of time that we've got right here, to not be in physical or mental pain, to have the people that we love around us. All of these amazing things that are happening, but yet all we see are the few little things that are falling apart or don't feel right. It's a developed mechanism, it's a survival mechanism that we've developed, is constantly looking for problems to solve, exaggerating the things that are going wrong in our life to make sure that we overcompensate and make them better. But all of that is still more effective when you see the necessary backdrop of all of the things that are actually going incredibly peacefully and tranquilly right now for you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that things fall apart. Entropy is the second law of thermodynamics, or the first law, I forget. Someone can Google check me on that. But entropy is the idea that things fall apart, essentially. Left to their own devices, the world is in a state of chaos, and it needs an intervention, a human intervention, to create order out of that chaos, to create a society, a government, buildings. They're just a compilation of rubble. So things fall apart constantly, and often we're scared about them falling apart. We're scared when we lose money that we had before, or we're scared when our health deteriorates to some extent, a relationship that we held in extremely high regard starts to fall apart or breaks up, and we worry about it and it sucks us in. But what we don't think about is that every time something falls apart, something gets split, or there's some fracture in a system, that system grows stronger. Look at a tree. If a tree is blown constantly on one side of it, what happens is it gets little tears in the cells in the membrane on that side. And then over time what happens is the tree overcompensates and strengthens that side of it. And we're exactly the same. Sometimes you think that something is falling apart and you're never going to have it again, and it's a travesty. But really, what's underneath is better than what was there on the surface. And sometimes it takes that structure to decay, that thing to peel back, to reveal what was actually more important underneath. For example, a relationship, yes, you may have broken up, but now you get to experience what it's like to be alone and know that you can get through that. So you know that your next relationship, you're going to have that insight, you're going to have that knowledge that you're okay by yourself, that you've dealt with something difficult and now you're more resilient. Humans are in our nature anti-fragile, and often it takes a secure system to break down, to fall apart, for us to actually strengthen internally and then come back into a situation with more clarity, more resilience, and more internal strength. This has been Sam speaking to you from Covent Garden in front of a thing falling apart. I'll see you in the next video. Sam out.
Hi guys, this is Sam from Fluid Social, and today I'm talking to you from Brick Lane. I want to tell you about an exclusive group that I'm starting. I've created a Facebook group called the Loner to Lover group, which is based on the system that I've been creating over the past few months that will be released on the 1st of January 2021, called Loner to Lover. Now this system teaches you how to go from a guy who has zero experience with women, a lot of failed attempts but zero experience, to being in a successful relationship and everything in between. Whatever experience level you are, I've created a system where you can find out where you are and learn what you need to do to progress from loner to lover. Now this Facebook group is going to include exclusive videos, exclusive tips and live Q&As on a weekly basis. It's also going to contain a large group of men and similar like-minded individuals for you to network with, for you to socialize with and go out and improve your social and dating lives together. This will be a paid group, but for the moment I'm making it completely free because I want to get that core group of guys together who are really keen and who really want that extra push, those extra tips from me, that extra bit of motivation to get out there and improve your social life. So if you feel like you're one of those guys, if you feel like you're ready to get that extra step, to get that spring in your step and actually get started improving your social skills, your dating life and your ability to go out, network and cold approach women in the daytime, then follow the link in the description to the Facebook group Loner to Lover and we'll get you started with the first Q&As. Feel free to drop me any questions on the Facebook group and I will answer them in a Q&A, or I will type them out for you and network with like-minded individuals so you can improve your social, dating and cold approach today. This has been Sam from Brick Lane. I look forward to seeing you on the Facebook group. Sam out.